Hello, everybody. I just used the wrong opening opening video clip here. So sorry. Okay. So happy to have you all here. It's Tuesday, 17th of August 2021. It's 7:15 here in Ireland. I hope you are okay, my friends. And hey, Leah. Hey, Robbie. And today we have Nate with us. Lind as well. Well, good. Well, USA.
Hello. Good
It's
evening, everyone. I'm not Wanderley, but I'm here.
us, Sweden. Yeah. So good to have you all here with us today. Okay, Dulcie. Dulcie, good to have you, my dear, as well. And today we keep going our journey on the chapter number 8, and we will talk about items 18 and 19 of this chapter. And the main topic is let the child come to me. And so we were going to discuss a little bit about it. So before we kick off this conversation here, let's do an initial prayer. So Nady, would you mind to do for us?
Sure. Let's take advantage. My internet is still good.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. If you can close your eyes. If not, you can leave open. Just raise your thought to the Master Jesus, to the good spirits. And let's first thanks God and thanks the High Spirituality to be here again, to enjoy this moment, to share this knowledge, and to learn with each other. Let God bless us at this moment, that we can take these words for our self-learning, to improvement, that the good spirit be with us, especially our mentors, and the mentors of Spirit Society of Ireland. That God be with us. So be it.
Good, good. Oh, Josie is in St. Pittsburgh, in Florida. Good, my dear. Yeah, I'm not even ask you how's the weather there, but we had our summer this year, our little short chunks, little, very little, little, but we cannot complain. We have at least 2 weeks of.
I still have hope that we get at least a few more days of sunny and nice weather till next month. Never knows.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so on this item 18, we have a message from the Apostle John Evangelist. Is a message psychographed by the mediums who are helping Kardec, and this message was dictated by the John Evangelist, as I said, in Paris in 1863. And what he's saying is here, he said the title of the message is "Let the Children Come to Me." And what's the meaning of "Let the Children Come to Me"? He's saying the children, it is not the child itself, okay, but all those who are, all those souls who are lost, who are without hope. These are the the call here. Okay, they want to call these these souls. And why he used the word children? Because a children is is like is not innocent. A child, they trust in the parent. Like for example, if that's this story here. Like a child asked to dad, "What is faith?" And without knowing what to do, the dad just open the door and go down to the basement without turning on the light. So the dad could see the child, but the child cannot see the dad because it was dark on the basement. And he said to the child, "Hey, jump." He said, "Daddy, but I cannot see you. I'm here. I'm gonna hold you. Jump." "Daddy, are you sure?" "Yes, I'm here. Jump." And the child jumped. And then he said to the child, "This is faith. You have faith. You knew I will hold you. I will get to you." And this is why Jesus said, "Come, let the children come to me." He wants us to believe, to trust him like a child trusts in his dad. He wants this from us without asking, without being afraid, without hesitating in what we're gonna do. They 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 want us as a children, not because children of in age, children in terms of trust. Of course, we are talking about children up to 6 years old. That the trust, when the parents are the heroes, after 6 7 years old, this starts to deviate and then get worse. But anyway, at the beginning, I would say from 0 to 6 years old, like when we go out riding a car, just going out with a car, the child is sleep. They don't care. The children doesn't care what's going on because they know when they arrive home, mom is gonna get the children, put in the bed, change the clothes, and when he or she wake up, she's lying down on the bed, very warm and safely. This is what Jesus wants from us. This is what Jesus, in other words, what he's saying is, trust in me. If you trust in me, doesn't matter what's gonna happen. If you trust in me, I will take care of you. That's the meaning of this, let the children come to me. I have seen a lot of interpretations about these children, but no, the children is, we need to trust in our father like a child trusts in their parents. It's the same way, it's the same level of trust. And let's see here. Those is saying here, I think as apprentices of Jesus who are still in the early stage of our spiritual development, we are all his children. Uh, so, Dulcie, I'm saying, of course, in our spiritual development, we are the beginning of the beginning of the, our journey. Yeah, but and of course, if you are the beginning of our journey, we are children. But the meaning here is: do you trust in our Father, as you used to trust in your father when you were a child? Okay, of course. Again, of course. I don't know the past of everybody. Perhaps you have problems with your parents. Not saying like this. Let's say like the standard, the 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 as the way it should be is like that. Mara saying here, you are not listening, but do you guys are you having any problems with the sound? Can you hear me? I don't. I think like
Yes,
those
there is.
based in those answer here, looks like she's listening us. She can hear us. So yes, you're right. This is a call for trusting. Yes, thank you. That's the word here. Lady, what do you
I was
want?
just checking here if there is any problem with the Facebook, but I think no matter you have to check your connection. Maybe you go out and go in again. Maybe it's fixed the problem because it look like that is normal. Okay, back to the lesson. Uh, I agree at some point with Dulce when she say that we are all children of God, and of course, make totally sense when we put ourselves in this position that we we don't know what we are like. I think we are like children who sometimes is stubborn and think that, for example, when you go to a supermarket with a kid and the kid asks for the sweet, and as a father that this sweet is not good for your kid, and the kid cry and do like screaming and throw itself on the floor and say that he wants the sweet and he wants the sweet, and you say no because it's not good for you. Go and have your dinner first. And we still stubborn asking and doing things that we think that's good for us and don't believe in what God has for us. As you said, we don't trust him. We don't trust enough the our God to what is good for us. And sometimes we do, this. We want something very bad that we don't know that's not. We don't know. We think that is good for us, and when this is not happening, we think that God is bad for us. We lose our faith because of the problems that we are having, and we don't trust him enough. So it's totally makes sense for me, this analogy. And this part when he says here that he's talk about those who are in the lost souls and the weak ones, the righteous, the righteous, no, the wrongdoing ones. I'm not is this the correct word. And this is what Jesus are calling those who are the ones that Jesus are calling. And even that they say infantile intellectuality of the adult. So I think this describes
Yeah,
exactly what we are.
yeah.
You know?
And also he says here, it is no longer a question of instinctive belief and mechanical obedience. It is necessary for human beings to follow the intelligent law that shows its universality. What he's saying here, the level of trust is not with like with second intentions. Oh, you trust him because I need to to be supported. I need this or I need that. So it's not a bargain. You not bargain anything. You need trust because you deeply believe that. And the only way is exercising your intelligent law, is using what Kardec asks us to do, rational faith. That's what we need. We need to you need to trust in him, not because we are saying he, oh, this interpretation is a call of trust. Oh, great, Leo, that's so. No, you have to trust because you do believe, you have your own facts, you sustain your option in any kind of conversation. That's that's when this part becomes harder because you needed to not take the shortcut and say I will trust because I'm seeing everybody who trusts is good. I will trust as well. No, you need to trust because, and then you need to answer and find the words to complete this sentence. It's the trick thing here because good things and bad things will always gonna happen to you anytime. Even though if you are a very good person, you have a very good faith, you have a very good trust, or if you are contrary of everything. I love what Dulce said here. We must be very mindful that trusting in God does not imply a passive attitude of those who believe they are safe because they believe that Jesus is our Savior. Our faith is based in the belief that we are here to evolve and must work for it. Well done. Finished, Native. Thank you very much. It was nice to have you here today. Those those could summarize our our conversation here in this sentence. That's it. That's it. We needed to
Yeah, I
trust.
was
We need. Go ahead.
no, I was thinking about the same before I read the comment, and then I saw her comment. I said, "Wow, it is so exactly more or less what I was thinking." Lucy, because exactly, I think for me it's related to faith as well. You know, trust is about our faith. You know, and but it's like I said, it's not a passive. It doesn't mean that I will just sit here and waiting God came to save me from my problems or for my my things, but I have to work for it, but work with faith in God, work with trust in God, to get better, to evolve, to overcome my say my challenge, and not just okay, I trust in God and I will be here and waiting that he came to save me, but I have to look for as well. It's like Jesus said, do your part and I will be with you, or something like that. I don't remember exactly in English, but we have to do our part. We have to take responsibility for our actions and all this stuff that we already know. And but do this with faith. Do this with the trust in God for what we are looking for, what we're doing, and know with just do without a reason. Let's say think it is a little bit more delicate, because for me, the word that came to me is like faith, but
Yeah.
not the faith that, but real faith.
Yeah, we needed to, unfortunately, during the times, the history, episodes and everything, um oh, oh, second. Yeah, my alarm here.
I believe the Berlin has something to say.
Yeah, she wants to say, she agreed with everything we said here. And what I want to say here is, unfortunately, because of the history, and when we say to anyone faith, we always connect faith to religion. And faith, it's something not connected with religion whatsoever. The reason of faith here, the reason of faith here does not connect with religion, because this reason of faith here, it is the reason of faith, like the episodes when Jesus was he knew he will suffer, he knew he will be crucified, and even though he said, let's do it. If it was me, and the first thing I knew was gonna happen to me, I say, "Oh, next time, next incarnation, please. Let's postpone this. Let's put it like 100 incarnations ahead of me, and then I will do it." But instead, he said to Father, "Do your will, not mine." And when you start to do a prayer, instead of asking, instead of demanding something from God, and you say, thank you, and you know my needs, you know what I desperate for. If it's good for me and I am able to get it, thank you. If not, thank you. And then a protecting spirit on the item 19 uh, said, then every moment of your life you will say, dear Father, I pray that your wish be done and not mine. So he knows what we need. Yes, of course he knows. But the point is, why we want that. That's the level of trust. That's the remember the example when the little girl was jumping into the dark basement. She jumped. That's what we need to say here. That's the level of confidence in ourselves, because we need to be confident with ourselves, and confidence in the Father. Oh, there is a comment here. Do say the image Steven used of Chola again. See, that throws him or herself in the arms of a parent is super important. That should be our attitude towards Jesus' guidance. Nobody will be left behind. Yes. Again, when I read this message, left behind, it remind me when a woman came to Chico Xavier, it is the Brazilian medium, and said, "Oh, Chico, I heard that the world is gonna end. Everything's gonna be upside down. And, oh my gosh, I'm afraid. I'm desperate." And then Chico was very calm, very relaxed, And then she asked him, "Are you not afraid? We will have no word. The word is gonna end." And he said, "Well, if this word is gonna end, I'm pretty sure that our Father is gonna give another word for us to live in." See the level of confidence. See the level of trust. See the level of self-confidence. And why he has it? Because he has love in his heart. He has love in his heart. And this love makes everything possible. He trusts in him. So it doesn't matter what's gonna happen to you, good things or bad things. Trust. Again, trust is not say, "Oh, I'm trusting you, God," and that's it. Then we have this charge. We have a lot of charges here with this COVID. The man was not wearing mask. He not doing anything. Oh, you don't take care. No, I trust in God. I trust in God. And then he got COVID and passed away. And they said, "Oh, but I was trusting you." I said, "Yeah, but I gave you mask. I gave you isolation. If this, you didn't use." So, what's the end of the story? We need to do our part. It's a two-way avenue. It's not just one way. We need to do our part. We need to do our contribution for this. And guess what? Once you believe in it and you start to practicing it, of course, you will have moments when you are kind of you're kind of crazy thing here is that is seeing us.
I think
Hey,
someone is
Tete,
stolen
how are
the
you,
phone.
Tete? Yeah. See, trust.
Hello, Tete.
So when we will have these moments in which we are in the fence. Of course, if we are all the moments not trustful, you're very balanced, very. I'm so sorry you took the wrong bus and you end up in a wrong planet. If you are still here, if you are incarnated here, it means you have a lot of work to do. Some have more work, some have lower work, less work. Sorry, some have less work, but everybody has something to do. And your journey is to find out what you have to do. Your journey is learn that love's always gonna prevail against anything. And this is written here at the end of the item 19. If you have love, you will have placed your treasure where the worms and rust cannot attack, having extinguished everything capable of defiling the pureness of your soul. Where you will leave your treasure is up to you.
And that this example that you
And if
gave
you
about
want to leave
Chico
your treasure
Xavier,
here, yeah,
I think is very nice because imagine if he's trust so much in God, and the things that come to my mind is like he really trusts God. He really believed that if God is so good, if God is just and merciful as He is, He won't let the people die and suffer. There is a will be a reason behind that, and for sure it's because He has another word for us. So look how up to us He was, with this thought. Do not be afraid. And I think we can take this for our day life as well. You know, of course, it's not the end of the world, but for example, we have a very crazy situation right now around the world with this pandemic things, and you turn the TV and you have so many bad news, you know, and it looks like that the world is upside down right now, and what's happened, and I believe that there is a reason behind all these crazy things that happen right now, and of course, I cannot blame God for that, and I trust that God will have a plan. It has a plan for everything, for all this that is happening right now, and of course we have ours ours parcela de culpa. Forgot the words right now.
yeah.
Uh, ours
We
part
have our responsibility.
exactly. We have our responsibility on this as well. So we cannot say that God is not watching the world, that God is not doing anything to save the world, because most of the thing that is happening right now is not His fault; it's our fault. We are answer for the things that we did on the past, of course, and we have to believe that better day will come. We have to keep our faith and our trust in God every higher than before now, because I think so many things is happening right now that if we don't have this faith, if we don't have this trust in God, I think we collapse. We cannot handle that. We will be like this woman that came and said, "My God, the world is the end of the world, and I don't know what to do." So it's the time that we have to exercise our trust in our God, and of course, not just believing that, but doing our part as well. Take responsibility as well, and try to do what we can. And if you say, "But what can I do?" You can pray. You can pray. Even if you pray, if you put the people that are suffer, this crazy thing that happened. If you remember that in our prayers, in our meditation and vibration times, when you are doing your gospel at home or before you go to sleep, that you do your daily prayer, think about this and think about the love of God. Think about the goodness of God, and send this for those who are in need. Just to do that, you think that okay, but it's a lot. So like, do do it, because we have to do what we can. And if the only thing that I can do is pray, I will pray, and I will try to help whatever is in need. And for those who has responsibilities, they have to act. It's a call for everyone. The word is here, and a lot of things happen, and we cannot turn ours back and say that is let the let God work and do the part. No, we have to do something. We have to do our part, because we work. We are the work of God, and we have to to take responsibility.
Yeah. Also, do saying here, the wonderful thing is that we are not alone on this journey. I'm grateful I met you guys today. I hope I can join you another day. God bless you all. Thank you, those. We are very grateful for all your contributions here. Again, we are here every Tuesday and every Thursday, uh, 7:15 p.m. Irish time. So please feel free to join us anytime. You are more than welcome. Thank you very much for your inputs. And all the other inputs here, Linda as well. We have um, Leah, Leah from Sweden it is with us as well. So Robbie from California. So we have a lot of bunch of people here. It's wonderful to have here. Let's say Leah wrote to us. Good, my dear. I have a problem with God. I realize free will, but what is happening now in Afghanistan? The man pushing the woman and children away from the escape plane. The way women are treated with the Taliban now in charge of the government and have all the weapons USA gave the Palestinian people to protect themselves. I know, free will. But sometimes I think he is too busy to help them. Just my feeling. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, my dear, you kind of answer your question here. I know this, what is happening now in Afghanistan, it's terrible. I saw the images yesterday, it's unbelievable. In 2021, we are seeing that kind of images, you know. But unfortunately, is a matter here of free will. I'm not taking part of anything here, but the local forces were trained to avoid this, and nothing happened. They didn't resist. I know I am. Please don't judge me. Don't point the fingers at me. I'm just saying. In all these years, they were trained to avoid this, and instead of having a fight, instead of having a resistance, no resistance at all. No resistance at all. And God, I would say God is not busy with them, is not busy with us as well, because God creates the law. God law is immutable, unchangeable. It's a law. If you are in the law, you are fine. If you are not following this law, you are in trouble. That's it. That's it. The law of nature, the divine laws, it is the same for everyone. Doesn't matter if you are in Afghanistan, if you are in Ireland, if you are in the USA, if you are in Sweden, it's the same. It's the same law. Even though if you are in Mars, in Venus, in other galaxy, everywhere, it is the same law. What happen is we are go against it, and then is the problem. And whose fault? God, not my fault. Easy blame him. Easy say I pray him, and he didn't. He's not listening me. He's listening you. Of course, he's listening you. Of course, the superior spirits who are in the same, who are designated to 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 look after this, they are listening. Of course, they are. The problem is we don't know how to use it. We don't know how to, again, like a child, they never eat chocolate. When you give one bar of chocolate, they start to put in the mouth, in the face, they eat. It's the same thing. That's what we're doing with free will. Because we have the feeling that free will is I can do everything, whenever I can, and whatever I want. No, free will is the most important thing. Free will is to let you know, hey, you cannot do everything you want because your actions will have a reaction. And are you willing to go through the reactions you're going to have? When you associate your free will with the law of action and reaction, I'm pretty sure you're going to think twice. You're going to stop and say, hey, because free will is responsibility, and responsibility for your actions. Free will is not inconsequent. Free will is not, I don't care. Free will is based on something much, much higher. And unfortunately, we are not prepared for this. Or we are, because the free will, as we said here many, many times, free will is limited according to our knowledge. If I have more knowledge, I have more vision, I will have more space to exercise this free will. If I don't have knowledge, I don't have this space. So when we don't have knowledge, what prevail is instinct, not free will. And what we can do, pray to these people, pray to the world. Is this in Afghanistan? Is the floods here in Europe? It is the wildfire in California, here in Greece. It is the earthquake in Haiti. And many other things we didn't know. And on top of this, COVID, on top of this, still children dying of desnutrition in some countries. Someone doesn't have anything to eat today. They don't have a roof to protect them against the rain, the wind, or a roof to simply call home. They don't have it. So, again, we need to pray, but we need to pray for us, for the humankind, because we are in a very serious moment right now. A lot of things happening. At the end of the world, I don't believe in the end of the world. I trust in exactly what you said. If it's the end of the world, another world is coming to put me there. But I would say perhaps this is the beginning of a new era in everyone you're gonna start to think about your neighbor. Everyone is gonna think more wisely when they apply the free will. Let's see here. Leah says, it's like a gift, free will, a test on how pure our hearts are. Exactly, Leah. Exactly. Exactly. It's like a gym when you, I wish you three, I give you three wishes. What's your wishes? You're in trouble. I bet you're in trouble. Everybody's going, I'll be in trouble. I don't know, Nate. Nate's a different level. No.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that Marlia says. Oh yes, IT. If not for internet, we would not know exactly. Exactly. Let's see what Robbie says. Free will is beautiful. It allows us to learn by being engaged with the learning process. The Spirit's book refers to us being like a robot without it. That's it,
Mm-hmm.
my friends. Then, let us say, without free will, without knowledge, we go back to the instinct, like animals. They are hungry, they kill, to eat, they drink, they sleep, they're like robots. They do this. But we do have knowledge. This is the difference. And how we will apply this knowledge is up to us. We want free will, but we don't want dealing with the consequences of our choices. That's it. Nate, I said too much. Sorry.
Nah, it's really great. And I understand what Leah is feeling about because I was feeling this exactly before. Took me a few years of studies to understand, and I'm still sometimes see myself with this feeling sometimes, that the world is crazy and this what's happened, where is God? My God. And but it's like I said, Steven, we have to understand that is consequence of many actors. Is everyone is responsible for your choices, and maybe there is still few things that I cannot understand, that we cannot explain because we don't have that knowledge yet. But the only thing that I can think about is like I have to keep my faith and I have to keep my trust in God. Because if I lose it, I'll just be one more in the world doing, you know, getting crazy. And instead of help, I will be like, doing nothing. So one thing that I can say, Leah, is I know that is difficult, but keep trust and keep faith because it's the only thing that can hold us to do more crazy things. And maybe you are not able to understand exactly what's happening right now, but I'm sure that one day you will understand that, and I hope that one day I can look back and understand everything and see a better world in the future. And I believe that it's exactly what is happening now. The world is shaking. It's shaking us. It's shaking everything. You know, to wake a lot of people to wake us up. For our consequences and how we are living our life, and to take responsibilities for our actions. You know, it's happening in our day by day with a small parcel, and it's happening with nations as well. So I know it's a big mess right now. The world is a big mess right now, but it's gonna get better. We have to keep trusting that. We have to keep doing the best that we can to help the world to be better. If we do our small part, we are doing enough. Like we are doing what we have to do. Don't wait the others to do what you have to do. Like if you have a situation in front of you that you can take action, that you can help, do it. Do it. If you have to work in some challenge for yourself to make your life better, do it. Don't live for tomorrow. You know,
Yeah.
take responsibility for the small things that you have in your life. Trust and believe that one day you'll be better. Maybe we won't be here to see it, not in this incarnation, but I believe that I will do the best that I can now, because when I back in my next incarnation, I want to see a better world. You know, so I start to think like that. This thing that give me hope, and I have studied a lot to try to understand a lot of things that I cannot understand right now. Like take time sometimes.
Of course. Of course. It is. It is. Again, and please don't blame, because we decided to incarnate. Incarnation is not a punishment. That is not a such word, punishment. Please, please, please again. Nobody's punishing you. What happened is, unfortunately, you do not have let's say you have a short vision while you are incarnated. You don't know why something happened to you, because you have this blocked vision, like here. Okay, when you when your body die and you return to the spiritual world, with time you will understand, you have a broad vision, and then you will understand why things happened, why things didn't happen, and based on this you decide, you prepare your next reincarnatory plan. And the difficulties you are passing here today is the difficulties you choose. Nobody's punishing you. You choose to be here, to be exactly where you are, having the problems you are passing by, having the happiness you decide to have. This is free will. This is free will. Free will is not, I will do whatever I can, inconsequent. No, no. Okay, hey, Marcia Leon, my dear friend, thank you for being here with us. Marcia was here in Ireland probably 5 years ago, something like this. Good to have you here, my dear friends. And that's it, my friends. I think it's it's more than enough for today. That's a lot of things we talked here. I hope you digest and be with us on Thursday. Thursday is the Spirit's book, and Nate will be here with us as well. So once again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you very much. Let's put some announcement here. Every Wednesday we do have our study group led by Nate and Tanya Moore. It's 8 p.m. It's not a live event, it's a closed group, but everyone is welcome. Send an email to spiritismireland@gmail.com, and Nate will send you the link, and with the link you are able to join. No background, no previous lessons, no nothing needed. What Nate needs is your open heart.
Exactly.
That's what she needs.
We all learn.
That's because everybody here is learning. Nobody here is. We are not in a position to teach anything. We're here just to say, hey, this is what I think. That's it. Okay. So let me do the final prayer. So our mentors of Kardec Radio, thank you very much for this opportunity. Mentors of Ireland, mentors of Spiritist Society of Ireland, thank you very much for the opportunity. And today, I want to close this session not praying for us, but praying for our brothers and sisters who are passing through a difficult moment in Afghanistan and Haiti. May this prayer reach them. May this prayer console them. May this prayer reach out to the leaders of the Taliban. To ease the way they conduct things. To open their mind. We pray for those who passed away with the earthquake in Haiti. May the help reach them. May the storm which is about to hit the country, may the spirits who look after this storm have mercy of them. May we have a wonderful week. So be it. Amen. Okie dokie. Leah saying Wednesday Zoom. Yes, Leah. Yes, Wednesday Zoom. Yeah. Again, send an email to Nady. Nady will send you the link. spiritismireland@gmail.com. Liz, thank you. It's our pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you very much. I love when we have this kind of interaction. Time flies, you know.
That's true.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
very much, guys. It was very, very good tonight. Hope that one could learning and with each other. It's very nice when everyone take part and participate. It's very good for us as well.
okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you. Bye bye.